So you just went on a trip, got a bunch of pictures and videos, now what to do with them. Here I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you through our process of how I turn these photos into a vacation video. Usually when you take a bunch of pictures, they just stay on your phone and you have to show everyone like just one by one and try to find your favorites. So I like to just take all the best pictures, whatever I got, put them all into a video, and I can show our family and friends for get-togethers or whatever. So I'm going to take you through our process. And this is a multi-step process, so it is going to be more than one part video. So first, here's my memory card over here, and I'm going to import all these pictures. And this is all on Mac, on Apple Photos app. So I'm going to import all new items. Now here's after they all start importing, I do have an album down here set as it's a smart album, and I have it set to any photo that isn't in an album. So this helps me organize, helps me keep track of which photos have not been organized yet, and once they do get put into a folder, then they disappear from here. So that's how I can tell which ones have been accounted for or not. So it's going to take some time, so we'll just come back in a little bit. Alright, so the pictures have been imported, and they should show up here on your imports. Okay, so now if we go back to our created album of not in an album, we can start sorting them out to split them up. I like to split it up by the days of the vacation, so that's how we'll split it up. And this case, it always defaults us back to the most recent ones, at least at the very bottom of the list as we sort them. So I'm going to start backwards from the last day. So here I created a folder. You can create a folder by just going up to here, new folder, and then also once you have the folder, you can create a new album, file, new album. I typically just like using the shortcuts, but which would be Command N. So here, this day will be, I don't know what number day it is, so I'm just going to put coming home because this is the last travel day. So I'll go back over here, and you'll start seeing, so to select multiple, you can click on that last one or first one, and as you scroll, once you find where you want to get to, so this is the previous day, so this will be that same day, the travel day. So now hit shift, hold shift, and then as you're holding shift, click this one, and it'll highlight all those in that range. So now you click and drag to coming home, and see how they disappeared from their not. This is the not in album. So now that they are in an album, they disappear from here. So that's how we can tell that they are accounted for. Now, before I continue, I do want to check something else, and a easier way to do this, if depending on how many sources you have of photos coming in. So if they're just your phone, or if it's just one source, then it makes it a little bit easier. But since I take them from, these are my phone pictures. I have my quote-unquote fancy camera, a Canon M50. I have the two Insta cameras, which are the Insta 360 and Insta Go 3S. And so they're coming from different places. And the annoying part about the Insta cameras is that once you edit it, you export it, it adds the export date instead of the original date, and so that's kind of annoying. So before I continue, I am going to let me see, I wanted to search up Insta, and here, not saved from apps, it's Insta 360. Save from apps, I guess. Insta 360. Yeah, and so here we go. There's different days that we had. So this was our last day in New York. So I'm going to add another folder here for let's put New York post cruise. I lost my Insta folder. So here, this is the last. Oh no, so these are the last day in New York post cruise. So these will go here. And see, they didn't disappear here because they're in the 360 app. Actually, I'm going to go back to do it the way. I'll just try to watch out for them. Okay, so here, let me see, what is this one? This is a regular video. And also we can hit right click and get info, and it'll tell me which camera was taken on or whatever. So they know these are regular ones, so we'll still keep it as New York last day. And let's keep going. And I'll have to come back and add some of the, because I'm not finished with my 360 videos. I haven't finished exporting them, so I'll have to re-add them into this library and then sort them out. So again, we keep going here. It's around here. This is the beginning of that day. And hold shift, click, and New York post cruise, click and drag. And see, so now, since they were not in now that they are, they go into that folder. So here are all the ones we got from the cruise. So I'm not ready to sort them. I wonder if they have the correct dates or not. October 12th, 12th. No, they all say the 12th, which was incorrect. So see, things like that. That's the only reason I don't like to use the smart albums. The smart albums, you can do this, but if you only have one source, that's what I was mentioning, is that you can create a smart album and just do date captured is, let's say 10/7, and it tells me 111 matched. And so there, I don't know where I put it. Here it is. I didn't name it, but here are all the photos for that day. But we're not going to do that because I'm a little more picky about the sorting. So again, we'll skip these for now. This is now still that morning of post cruise. This is the day we were coming in on, pretty much to disembark. They told us we were arriving at about 5:45 in the morning. I wanted to see the statue as we passed by, so I woke up for it. So these again, New York post cruise, and they disappear from here. Cool, so we keep going. Now this is day 7. Add a new folder. You can do Command N, day 7, and this was at sea. Okay, go back down on an album, click to highlight. You pretty much just click that first one, you can release it, and then hold shift, keep going, scroll, scroll, scroll until I find that the beginning of that day, and this was right about here. This is day 7 at sea. Click and drag, day 7 at sea. So now this other one we continue, and this is from which day? This was Halifax. So now again, go back here, Command N, new folder. This was day 6. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Back down. Day 6. Scroll. And what I'm trying to watch out for, I know I did some exporting of videos and I don't want to put them in the wrong day. Keep going. This was such a pretty town to photograph. Here we go. This is the beginning of the day, right around here. We came in pretty early in the morning. We're able to see these from our room. So click, drag, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and they're still. And when it's a bigger amount, so this one's 192, it does ask you if, like, are you sure you want to do this? And yes, I do. I need to add this gap here again. So then next day is day 5. Day 5. This was at St. John, New Brunswick. And see, sometimes it does this where it duplicated it. And so here we just select all, Command A, click delete, and delete just deletes them from your folder. It doesn't delete them from the library, so they should be back once they're out of, or since they're already in the other folder anyways, they're not going to reappear in this one. Anyway, so here, again, click, find the beginning. Oh, and so here, the Salem hat, I obviously didn't get it at St. John, but I took the picture of it later, thinking I didn't remember I had taken a picture of the hat. So I'm going to sort it out into a different folder. So I'll stop there, click and drag these into St. John, and then continue on skipping from there. And again, scroll, I already clicked that first one. We're going to hold Shift, and then this is already sunset the previous day, evening. Here's the morning. So right here, we click and drag St. John. And then this next one is day 4 at sea. So create a new folder. Day 4 at sea. So here we go again, same thing, click, hold Shift, find the beginning of this day, and it'll be right here. Click and drag. Then next one, new folder, day 3, Boston/Salem. And the port was obviously Boston, but Salem was close enough that that's where we decided to venture out to, and that's what a good chunk of our pictures are from, so that's why I'll name it that. Here we will continue to sort them, so go, unless we took a lot of pictures this day, so it should take, oh no, we didn't. Yeah, right around here is where we were coming in. Yeah, here we go. This is all Boston, Salem. Continue. So then, day 2, Newport, Rhode Island. Back down. Click, hold Shift, find the beginning of the day. It's right around here. Click, drag, and there we go. Okay, then it's day 1, leaving New York. back down. Find the morning, which was right here. And then from here, this was New York, or travel day, I think. Travel day and New York. So new folder. Okay, so here we are. Scroll, 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 shift. Here we go, right about here. Travel day, New York. And so now, since these had the wrong dates, now we can place them where they were. And we had 2 formal nights. One of them was after. I know I had 2 separate shirts for this, but now I don't remember which one it was. I can't tell the difference. So, let me see. I know there was a picture of us at dinner here, and she was wearing white, so this is St. John Day. St. John. And then this was at Halifax. So Halifax, and this was after Newport. So we'll put it in there. Okay. So that's about it. So far, at least this is part of this is step 1 in creating a video for your vacation photos. A lot of times they just stay on the phone, and it's kind of not as impressive to show your pictures just from your phone. I like to do videos. You can capture a little more of the whole feeling of it. You can add music to it, add the pacing, there's so much more you can get from putting a whole video together. And once you show it to friends and family or upload it, and you easily shareable to your friends and relatives that are in other places. How did the trip go? Oh, well, here's the video. And you can do this on your own. This is how I do my process. And you can make it as easy or as complicated as you want. Mine's a little, now, I guess more complicated because I've done it more. So I get more comfortable with doing certain things. And so I kind of keep pushing the limits a little bit. But it's definitely very, very doable. And if you don't feel like this is doable, let us know, and we can work something out for us to create a video for you from your vacation photos. I love to see vacation photos too, see the different places that people travel to or what I would like to travel to next. So hopefully you found this useful. Continue to follow us in the process. To me, the next step would be, so these are the ones that say raw. These were not taken on my iPhone. So they were taken with my quote unquote fancy camera. And so I'm going to look at which ones I like and then edit those and then throw those in there and start favoriting which ones I'm going to use in the video. And also along with the video that I do is we will do a photo book, which works out way better than just showing your pictures on the phone. Again, it's more tangible and to show it to people. And it's not as hard as you think. Also, it's just a bunch of collages. You put it together and put the pages together in a collage, and a lot of places will do it still, like Walgreens and Costco. Costco does really good ones, and or other more upscale photography places, but you will pay a little more for those. So again, if you're interested in this whole process, follow us and see how the final product turns out. All right, bye.